Most of us have grown up with supercar posters on our walls, dreaming to own one at a later point of time. They are crazy off-the-hook cars that can put normal cars to shame. Yes, there are cars, then supercars steal their thunder, then come hypercars that can steal a supercar's thunder. So what is it that can make hypercar owners feel intimidated? I'll tell you, it's these track-only cars that manufacturers are building these days. I don't know about floating like a Cadillac, but these will definitely sting those lap times like a Beamer. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 insane cars that aren't even road legal. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome auto guides, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now let's cut to the chase. At 10, Ford GT MkII. The Americans are no less. Detroit had to join sooner or later, and they did. The Ford GT MkII results from Detroit building a car unrestricted with road legalities. The result is a stunningly beautiful car that puts out 700 plus American ponies with an exhaust note that sounds as if all the American bald eagles are singing harmoniously. It is the pinnacle of American performance and Detroit know-how. Only 45 are being made, starting at $1.2 million. It's not like anyone can buy this ride. Ford executives carefully select the lucky 45 to ensure that only the most die-hard and deep-pocketed Ford enthusiasts get to keep one in their garage. At 9, Maserati MC12 Corse. If you know Italian, Corse means racetrack, which is what this car is intended for. Based on the Ferrari Enzo, the MC12 Corse was a beast on the asphalt. Powered by a Ferrari-sourced 6-litre V12, the car puts out 750 horsepower, reaches 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.8 seconds, and costs $3 million these days because it is a 1 of 12 production run. When new in 2006, the car cost $1.6 million. Quite a package. Next up at 8, Aston Martin Vulcan. The British are back to their old habits. They've started invading again, but it's not countries they are invading this time, it's the track-only cars market that they've chosen this time around. The Aston Martin Vulcan is a car that looks the part. It seems angry enough to dominate a 007 chase scene, let alone the performance. The 7-litre V8 puts out 830 buff horses, flinging this car to 100 km per hour in 3 seconds flat. Only 24 of these cars exist, starting at £1.8 million sterling, but the car isn't all you get for that price. You get a 3-day track tuition experience program along with the vehicle. Value for money, right? At 7, it's the Porsche 935. Welcoming Germans to the list. I don't know if that Martini livery has ever suited a car better. It's just too damn good looking. The vehicle is based on a 911 GT2 RS, meaning that power comes from a twin-turbo flat-6 engine putting out 700 horsepower. It seems a bit more sensible than others on the list, no? 77 units were made, each starting at £750,000. Next up at 6, McLaren Senna GTR. Ayrton Senna was a motorsport legend, and McLaren has engineered his spirit into this car they've built. The car looks so obnoxious, especially the rear wing. It's even better looking than the normal, if we can even call it that, Senna. McLaren has gone berserk with this one. It's longer, faster, and has more downforce. It comes with a 4-litre twin-turbo V8, which puts out 814 horsepower. Only 75 beauties were made, starting at $1.5 million. If you want to go faster in a McLaren, you'll have to ask Lando for his weekend ride. Next up, at 5, Pagani Huayra R. If you've ever played Gran Turismo 5, you will remember the Pagani Zonda R, the beast of a car that could beat every other car in the game. This is Pagani's follow-up to that legend. Give it a runway long enough and who knows, this spaceship resembling an automobile could even take you to space. Elon Musk and SpaceX, you've got competition. This Italian ride beholds a 6-litre V12 pumping out 850 horses but weighs only 1,050 kilograms. Pagani will make only 30 of these, starting at €2.6 million. I hope Pagani delivers this car with a set of earplugs along with the car, or it might cost you your eardrums because this car is ridiculously loud. At 4 now, Lamborghini Essenza SCV12. Sooner or later, Lamborghini had answered to these newer cars again. They've answered with the Essenza SCV12, and that's an answer I like. 6.5-litre V12 with 813 horsepower is serious. All will notice its arrival because that powerhouse I just talked about is loud. With only 40 units, with each starting at $2.5 million, your stars have to be aligned by the millimeter to get your hands on this land rocket fit for Bonneville. At 3 now, Ferrari LaFerrari FXX-K Evo. We all know Ferrari. Their philosophy is to make great cars and put greater conditions on the owners. But this car is out of the league, so why shouldn't the conditions with its ownership be? So how Ferrari-like can they get? Here's the thing, you spend $2.6 million plus on one of 40 powerhouses of a car after being approved as an appropriate buyer from Ferrari, and you expect it to be the crown jewel in your garage, right? Well, Ferrari thinks otherwise. That's why you can't even take this car home. You buy it and the vehicle will be held onto by Ferrari. It will be delivered to you by Ferrari at the track when you want to drive it. On another note, the car comes with a 6.3-litre V12 mated to an electric motor, producing 1,036 horsepower in symphony. Bizarre! The vehicle weighs 1,160 kilograms and does a 0 to 100 time of just 2.5 seconds. At 2 now, Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Swanky name from the Italians, no? Sesto Elemento translates to the sixth element in English, the sixth element of the periodic table, carbon. It is a subtle way to indicate that carbon fibre is the soul of this car, and it has to be, considering the machine weighs only 999 kilograms. The vehicle and its engine is based on the Gallardo, but that's where the similarities end. The vehicle comes with a V10 that puts out 570 thoroughbreds, which pull this car to 100 km per hour in 2.5 seconds flat. This one is the centerpiece of my personal car collection. I meant toy car collection. Only 20 actual-sized ones exist. Too bad the car started at $2.2 million when it was launched. And finally, at number 1, Bugatti Bolide. We all know Bugatti, a German-owned French car company that has been smashing production car top speed records since forever. Their idea of all bets off frankly excites and scares me in equal proportions. The Bugatti Bolide is beautiful no matter what angle you look from. It has a signature Bugatti 8-litre quad-turbo W16 and the car weighs as much as a Maruti Suzuki Brezza. Only 40 are being made, and not like you can approach Bugatti and buy one. They've already been sold to Bugatti selected customers, so put your checkbook back in your pocket. Prices starting at €4 million. I pray this car sees most of its days out on the track for which it is made, rather than a billionaire's parking lot. With these cars, humans are unlocking previously impossible speeds. In today's world, going so fast is as easy as getting into a vehicle and turning the ignition on, provided you can get your hands on one. And there you have the top 10 insane cars that aren't even road legal. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic auto guides. See you next time, Speed Freaks.